just start with something? This is not about RFKJ, but it's something I watched you do a YouTube show on with a pediatric cardiologist one time, and it's on the myocarditis that young men suffered in the wake of getting, in particular, the second vaccine in the context of the COVID pandemic. And I'm just so tired of hearing, people talk about doctors who said maybe we don't need mandates for kids as like something reckless, and maybe we should be careful, especially with teenage boys, as somehow irresponsible. Or I've gotten blowback when I said I don't know about Travis Kelce being out there pushing the Pfizer vax because his fan group is like that group without any asterisks, right? Like, yeah, sure, it's cool to get the vaccine. Like, nobody talks about this. And as a mother of two young boys, not to mention a girl, this is a real thing that kids did get this. And it's a real concern for a lot of parents.
Yeah, I can comment about that. I guess I would say that mandates, particularly for young men between the ages of 16 and 26, were a net harm. I mean, I'm not just saying that they shouldn't have done it. Of course, they should have had no mandates, I think, at any ages. I think that was a mistake. But in that subgroup of young men from 16 to 26, we harmed those men from dose 2 and dose 3. We've shown that in a number of publications. That was bad and reckless policy. I think there's a simple mind, which is people want to say all vaccines are safe and effective, all are good. That's like saying all drugs are good. The right vaccine for the right person at the right time can be of tremendous benefit, but the wrong vaccine for the wrong person at the wrong time can be really harmful. So young women in this country were harmed by J&J, particularly women between the ages of 18 and 25, and young men were harmed by Moderna and Pfizer. And one of the things Robert F. Kennedy wants to do is remove a 1986 law that prevents parents from suing the company that makes the product only for vaccines. And I actually support that policy. I think vaccine makers should be able to be litigated for harms like myocarditis, which were suppressed.
And, the response was, well, they're not going to make the drugs unless we immunize them in some way from these lawsuits. But now with the benefit of hindsight, and you look at the huge money they made at Pfizer and Moderna from these vaccines, and they want to tell us they don't have the money to pay those who are vaccine injured. I mean, do you buy it?
You're absolutely right. The 1986 law occurred at a time where vaccines were very cheap and they weren't making a lot of money from those vaccines. Now they've made $100 billion from the Pfizer vaccine. The new maternal RSV vaccine costs $300. Modern vaccines are not like old-fashioned vaccines. They're incredibly lucrative, multi-billion-dollar products, and they have plenty of the money to tolerate litigation. They should face litigation just like they face litigation for drug products like allergy medications or anticoagulants. That old argument no longer holds true.
What's the cause of many health problems in America today? It's simple. Shitty food. Food that is engineered to keep us addicted, offering zero real nutrition, crafted by mega corporations that prioritize profit over our well-being. Our food system is broken, and we just cannot rely on big food to put our health first, as you know. If you are skeptical of the ingredients in the food you buy, and you should be, or if you're looking for something new you can trust, I want to introduce you to Kettle and Fire bone broth. Kettle and Fire is not just any broth. It's made using 100% grass-fed and free-range bones, slow-simmered for over 14 hours to extract critical nutrients your body needs to thrive. It's high in protein, and better yet, each recipe is crafted by world-class chefs to ensure the best taste possible. This is the bone broth I use, and I've been using this for a couple years now. So with Thanksgiving right around the corner, consider using Kettle and Fire's broths to add rich, delicious flavor. No artificial flavors, no harmful pesticides. It's just simple ingredients to support your health. Find Kettle and Fire in the broth aisle at grocery stores nationwide. And for a limited time, my viewers and listeners get 15% off by going to kettleandfire.com/MK. That's kettleandfire.com/MK. That's where I get it online. Or pick it up at your next grocery store trip. Kettle and Fire. Play with your food, not your health. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.